Myoho Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo.
So Sean, are you still keeping up with your Buddhist practice? Oh yeah, it's been great so far. Hey Sean, tell me what happened. Oh, what happened? So yeah, I've been doing the chant for about a week or so. Really enjoying it, you know? Makes me feel great, so it does. So you got a benefit? That's funny you call it a benefit. You know, the church would call it a blessing. But yeah, I got a benefit. So spill the beans, what happened? Well yeah, this one morning I was chanting, just feeling generally optimistic, thinking about how much I enjoy being here in the States, hanging out with you and Jimmy. And but then I was thinking, you know, my money's not gonna last forever. Maybe I should be heading back to Ireland. You know, go back to my old job, something like that. But I'd rather stay here, you know, but no green card, you know what I mean? Well, money's money. I mean, you gotta live. Wait till you hear this, Jack. It is amazing. So later on, I'm watching some telly, watching a little snooker, sipping on a cold one, and who should call me but this mate of mine. Hadn't seen him in, I don't know, 2 years maybe. And calls me up, and he's working at the same kind of job that I just left. And he's a manager, and he wants to hire me. Wow, that is great, Sean. That's not the best part, laddie. So I tell him, you know, I'd like to stay here in the States. But, and then he says, no problem. You can work remotely. And get this, I get paid in euros. So no green card necessary. Wow, congratulations, Sean. Pretty amazing, right? Yeah. Hey, Sean, what's on your mind? Yeah, you look pretty serious there, buddy. Well, after I got the official notification that I got the job and all, I rang up my brother, David, and I was telling him about the job and about this Buddhism, and he got real upset with me, so he did. Why was he so upset? He said that it seemed to him that I had given up on God just to get like material things. And it got me thinking, so it did. So let me ask you, Sean, do you feel like you've given up on God? Well, yeah, I think I have, right? There's no God in Buddhism, right? Well, we don't use the same terminology, but in my opinion, I think we're trying to connect to the same thing. Really? How would that work then? So how would you describe God? Well, first off, I would say that, you know, God is everywhere. And I would say that he punishes evil, rewards good. And I guess I would add that he's always been here and will always be here. So doesn't that sound a little bit like the law of cause and effect? No, I don't think so. What do you mean? I mean, doesn't the law of cause and effect pervade everything all the time? I mean, in my mind, the same thing that's making my heart beat is the same thing that's making the earth revolve around the sun. It's the same thing that's making the trees grow. And now it's kind of hard for me to get my head around eternity, but whatever this thing is that's, you know, making the planets move and my heart beat and the trees grow, I would think that it's always been here, you know, and I would think that it's always going to be here, making things go. So what's this thing you're talking about? So this thing that's making everything happen is what I would usually call the universe, or the mystic law of cause and effect, or my own Buddha nature, the part of me that's eternal and connected to everything else. But is it really that much different, what I'm describing? Is it really that much different than what you would describe as God? No, not really. Actually, it sounds pretty much the same, so it does. And remember that Myoho Renge Kyo means devotion to the mystic law of cause and effect through sound, vibration, or the Buddhist teachings. So if you wanted to substitute the word God for the law of, for the mystic law of cause and effect, you would actually, what we would be chanting is devotion to bringing out the godlike nature in our own beings. Make sense? That's good, Jimmy. I like that. I think you could also say that we're devoting ourselves to fusing this temporary existence of ours with the part of ourselves that's eternal. Wow, I really like that. I like that in this religion, you take responsibility for yourselves, for your own life. And you're not asking for help from some outside force, you know? Hey guys, I'm starving. Let's get some food. Sounds good. Cheers, lads. Cheers. Salud.
Myoho Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge Kyo, Myoho Renge